be near, and that's the deal, my dear. We're over, here under. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 VV Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi, we love you. So guys, this is going to be I guess a quick little blurb, and then I'll get to the Q&A. But Cavell Anderson, Poor Man Printing, and Taps Trades had a live stream yesterday. It was like a half hour. I did watch most of it. I didn't watch it until after I already live streamed. People were asking me about this Ben Godenzi guy, and I was like, well, I remember that article from months ago. It appeared on Reddit. He was part of the Ecomi team. They had a lawsuit, and Ecomi won. And again, this is mostly all. It's not even all speculation. My name is Human podcast did an entire video on it. Guidebook Gaming did a whole video on it yesterday. Link down below to Guidebook Gaming, where basically they showcase on this guy has been a part of a lot of pump and dump schemes. Everyone's like, hey, how can you still be bullish in Ecomi with this guy, being attached? How can you be bullish in Earth 2 with this guy being attached? Well, he's not attached anymore to either project. You can tell on his LinkedIn, it says, does stuff with blockchain, does stuff with, but, he's done a lot of stuff with a bunch of startups. Doesn't appear to be associated with them anymore. He just appears to be a guy that had he actually even created I guess because you might know his name is kind of toxic or out there. He even started his Earth 2 journey as obviously not his real name. He just put like investor outlaw or something, and then changed it to the real Joker because the outlaw could have been attached. That's how they found it. Could have been attached to his real name, to his LinkedIn. So he changed it to the real Joker, and was really known for buying up all these places. And this guy's had a lot of money because he's able to go in on all of these, kind of rug pulls, pumping up things, buy down here, really pump it up, sell up here, and then just leave. And he's done that with many things. Obviously, can't do that with Earth 2, can't do that with Ecomi. They're too big. The VV app is such a huge success right now, and still very early. And Earth 2 have a lot more money than what this guy's putting in, or trying to put in. I don't know if he had gone anywhere, if he still has his properties. He did make a big splash when he came in, just because this one guy was buying up properties everywhere. Again, there was that rumor that he is still attached. He's not attached to any of these companies anymore, but he is someone that can go in and, again, he has enough money to make a big splash. There are concerns with the VV and Ecomi lawsuit that they had with him that after Ecomi won, this guy still had, I don't know how many billions of coins. I actually don't know the actual number. Some people said 150 billion. Some people say like 3 billion. It was on... There was a lot of comments on the Taps Trades Cavell Anderson Poor Man Printing video yesterday. That live stream, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. It's on Cavell's channel. And like I said, it was pretty good, pretty informative, but they don't seem that concerned with it. Even if he did have 150 billion coins, this is a long-term hold, and it would do me very, very well if he just dumped all of them right now at once. Because like I said, in a few weeks, I'm going to be selling my Tesla stock if I don't sell my Pokemon card. And I will put in, I don't know, 50 grand in Omi, something like that, give or take. Because I'd want to put, 50 grand in Omi, 25 grand into Bitcoin, 25 grand into Earth 2, set it up that way. And then if I can sell my Trophy Kangaskhan on top of that, might do a similar setup. Again, these are just things I'm investing in right now. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just things that I'm planning. I obviously want to get in before. Well, you want to get in for Earth 2 for me. If I'm talking to my friend Steve, I was like, oh, okay, Steve. How much more you want to put in on Earth 2 and when? Okay, I would say definitely do it before Phase 2, which could be today or it could be end of July. So I would rather do all of these things as soon as possible. The reason why I don't want to sell Tesla right away is because I am in love with that company. It's so undervalued. It's got so much room to grow. It's like, Chavez is already a $600 billion company. Yes, I believe it'll go to 6 trillion by the end of 2030. Again, it's just my opinion. I actually do have well, I have one bet already with Nomad with Guitar, who's a subscriber on here, and he super chats all the time, and he says that $450 is his price target for Tesla by the end of the year. And mine is, it doesn't matter what mine is because that's our bet. Is if it's 451, I get $100. If it's $450.99, he gets $100. But another bet that we might do is if Tesla is $25,000, or I'm sorry, if Tesla is $6 trillion by the end of 2030. If it is, I get $25,000. If it's not, he gets $25,000. That's a bigger bet. At that point, because we'll be so rich from Earth 2 and Omi and Bitcoin, 25,000 be nothing to us. But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, if I lose, I would really want that $25,000 like to go just like to charity or whatever. Actually, maybe that'll be the contingency of the bet. If if I win, he gets if I win, I get 25 grand. I'm just gonna donate to charity. If he wins, he gets 25 grand. Maybe donate to charity as well. So something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Or at least 20 grand of it. He's got to get a little something for his troubles. Outside of that, this Benn guy, I wouldn't worry about because again, yeah, Cavell Anderson, Taps Trades, Poor Man Printing, three kind of bigger guys. I mean, at least the YouTube community, all of them just kind of nonchalantly talking about him. And again, I remember reading about him months ago when it appeared on Reddit when I first got into this, and I was like, okay, well, yeah, this could be bad. This could be but then I remember nobody talking about it. I was like, okay, well, if nobody's going to talk about it, nobody seems worried about it. I don't know why this was all brought up recently, because it did happen in the Earth 2 and the Ecomi community. Like, it started out like literally yesterday. It was on that stream right before I was streaming, and it was on Guidebook Gaming stream right before I was streaming as well. So it was literally two people at two different conglomerates of titans at the same time going over it, which I thought was really interesting. So anyway, I'm going to, but if they're not worried, I'm not worried. Like I said, it also, again, for military, it takes a lot to work, takes a lot to worry me. So maybe I'm not the best source of worry, where you should go to. But anyway, I'm gonna go to the Q&A and see what goes on. Keith Smith says, Earth 2 crypto. Yeah, the Earth 2 crypto, by the way, Earth 2 crypto, despite what he, that Ben guy had said, they're not going with GoChain. Shane had confirmed they're not going with GoChain. But the Earth 2 crypto, I don't know where it's going to be on. I don't know. VV chain? Could it be on? Well, it's not going to be on GoChain. Could it be? That'd be great if it'd be on Amino X or the Ethereum blockchain. And that might be why, because the Ethereum blockchain, when 2.0 comes out, and on Immutable X when they have 9,000 transactions per second, Earth 2 could handle that massive amount of growth because of those things. So I would like to see that, but in all due time, we'll know. Keith Smith says, I can't believe you're selling your Tesla stock. I owe a lot of my success because of that company, because I bought in early 2020 when I was at like 700, 800, whatever, and I saw it going down because of the pandemic. I bought it like 700, bought up to 900, and then pandemic happened. It went all the way down to 350. I was buying all the way down. I was literally that literally saved everything. Like my first company, because the pandemic happened and all of my aging receivables to all these people that I gave money to is like, listen, the government's not letting us work, but we still have to pay rent. We still have to pay this. I'm sorry, we can't pay this loan back right now. We have to feed our heckin' children. I was like, you're right. It sucks. So I lost like $80,000 in like a couple months, and I was straight up not having a good time. Mental health was on the floor. I was just I think that was probably the closest I came to literally committing seppuku and offing myself, because that was not a good time. But then slowly but surely, I had a Pokemon business to deal with, and then slowly but surely, the Tesla, I was thinking about closing up that one business, the high risk lending business, and putting all of it into Tesla. Put as much as I could into Tesla, and then a couple months later, people were like, oh, hey, business is opening back up, because they lived in free states, unlike New York. And they're just like, yeah, let us go and let me start paying you back. I was like, okay. So now, not only was I doing Tesla Pokemon videos, I had a Pokemon business, I had this business. It was an insane year. But Tesla, yeah, I made a lot of my fortune with Tesla. I don't want to sell. Wes with that $4.99 super chat says, why would you keep Tesla stock when it's so overvalued? If it only doubled, it would be valued over $1 trillion. Hashtag overvalued. And to Wes, Wes has a fair point. It's like, if it only doubles, again, only doubling, it would be over $1 trillion company, and very few companies do that. I think they are very undervalued, though. But again, Wes's argument is that they trade at what, like 600, almost 700 earnings per share, which basically they have they're trading at so much more times of what they're earning. They're only earning a small amount, but they're trading like they're earning a larger amount. Why is that? Okay, well, Tesla, despite all the good things that happens with them, they tend to go and they tend to use that money to grow. For the longest time, they were not profitable, not because they just didn't run a good company. It's just because they were taking, thank you guys for 5 likes, it's because they were taking these different types of revenue that they were getting. And okay, well, they had the Model S, now they had to do the Model X. So they use that to expand. And now that the Model X was done, okay, now let's do the Model 3. And they just always continuously expanding. Then they did the Model Y, and now they're going to do, like I said, Cybertruck, which is coming out in Giga Texas earlier this year. But they're building new gigafactories. They built one in Shanghai. They're building one currently in Giga Berlin. They're currently building one in Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas will be the big one because it has the Cybertruck. That is going to make them that'll make them billions. Up until every year, the past few years, the Ford F-150 has been the biggest selling pickup truck in the world. And why? Because everyone loves it. They're known for that. Ford is like $150 billion in debt. I've said it before on my Tesla stock videos that I guarantee you see most, if not all, of these legacy auto companies go under, or they have to merge. And with them going under, I mean like Ford and Tesla were the only two American companies that did not take bailouts, that did not declare bankruptcy in 2008, 2009. Only ones. So I have to give that to Ford. But again, Ford's $150 billion in debt. Tesla's got $20 billion in the war chest. They're making gigafactories like nobody's business. They have so many things going on, not including their energy, not including their auto insurance. Tesla Auto, where the Teslas don't crash. So the fact that they are collecting all these premiums, don't have to do anything. They're collecting Bitcoin. Bitcoin's on their balance sheet. They're like Chavez Trading Company, Chavez Canto Project. Bitcoin's on their balance sheet. You can only get on their balance sheet. That'd be great. But and outside of that, you have autonomous driving, which they're the leader in. They are the undisputed leader in autonomous driving, and that is how you win that. Google's Waymo has like 20 million miles driven, for data collection. Okay, well, Tesla's got like 20 billion miles driven for data collection. So and it only grows every day. So Tesla will be the winner in that. Autonomous driving is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Solar, disruption in utilities, a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Again, they've already disrupted auto. So and over there are software updates. That's why I think it's undervalued. But that being said, Wes is still right. And No Matter What Guitar is probably still right. It's like, even if I'm right, saying that it'll 10x, almost 9x by the end of the decade, that's still only, 9x, and where Omi is going to do that literally this year in the next couple of months. Earth 2 crypto will do that as soon as it comes out. So I'm not 100% sure they're right. It's just, I just don't want to do it. But thank you, Wes, for that super chat. Hope I answered your question. No Matter What Guitar, we were just talking about you. Says, what up, my Omi homie, with the OG of Omi and his Nomad with the big what's up. It is Nomad with the big what's up. No Matter What Guitar says, yeah, he took my advice selling Tesla. He knows I'm right. Oh, I can't. I mean, I will. It's literally gonna take me like 10 days, like a week and a half to go and be like, work up the courage to actually hit that sell button. I also don't know how much I'm gonna have to pay in taxes for that, because a lot of gains. No Guitar said, I went crazy last night and spent a bunch of money on VV Black Series, like 2 Batman from the first drop. Those will be worth a lot in the future. In my opinion, the NFTs, all those NFTs from season 1 are going to be worth a lot. Even the ones that nobody heard of, like the Crypto Kittens, the one where they look like little aliens. I got the Loch Ness Monster one because it is adorable. But yeah, even those, because they're from the first season, will be a lot. No Guitar says, the Gale talked me into it. If he's wrong, oh boy. Oh, the Gale. I don't know who the Gale is. But yeah, the VV NFTs, the first one's going to be worth... Oh, La Papene, what's going on? So we have to thank La Papene. He sent me an article by My Name is Human podcast that did talk about this Benn guy. And like I said, I did touch on it last night, but the only info I had on it last night when people were bringing it up was the article that I had read like months ago about this guy that's known to go into business, pump it, dump it, whatever. But again, at the time, nobody was talking about it. And it was really weird that last night you had Earth 2 family talking about it, and my my VV Ecomi family talking about it. So it was really weird how that happened. And of course, I didn't see any of the streams, really go into the streams until after I streamed. So I figured I'd do a much better presentation on that this morning. Vasilio, what's going on, man? How's it going? Freddie Mercury says, hello, Randy. So nice to see you. So nice to see you, Freddie Mercury. It's been a while. Thank you for coming here. Junior Sanchez says, hey, Randy. How's it going, Junior? You the man. Ivan the Terrible says, we must declare war. Unlike the Kraken? Unlike, who are we declaring war on, fam? Min. No, my guitar says only 50K into Omi. I put all of it, Randy. All right, if I don't even know what I would get for Tesla stock. Maybe 115, and I'd want to keep like 15 grand of that just for taxes. And I can't put all of it into Omi. I got to diversify a bit. Although right now Omi is going to be probably the clear winner, is going to the top. But again, when Earth 2 crypto comes out, yeah, that's going to be a big winner too. I need to save some for that. Although, if I can continue selling Pokemon cards, and then I put a lot of it into Omi, let's say I put 75 into Omi, and put 25 into Bitcoin, and then sell Pokemon cards and all that going into Earth 2. I don't know yet. We'll see how much I get, and then we'll go from there. Pato333 says, hi, Randy. Hello, Dashi. Oh, I thank you for saying hi to Dashi. Ivan Terrible says, there's no way he has 150 billion. I think that number represents a total supply for business development. Yeah, I don't think he has that either. Even if he did, okay, make the price go down to 0.0000 something again. Great. I will put in all of my money. I won't sell an organ because I need that. I'll never sell Dashi. I will sell my card, my Trophy Kangaskhan card, for literally the last selling price, $150,000. That happens. Go in all right there. Obviously, I would never do that. Trophy Kangaskhan is way too valuable. Again, the highest declined offer is 220,000, so I could at least get that for it. But yeah, big things. Smooches, good morning. How you doing, Smooches, my bae? And Wes, thank you for that $5 super chat, saying that why would you keep Tesla stock when it's so overvalued? If it only doubled, it would be valued over $1 trillion. Hashtag overvalued. Well, Wes, might get your wish. Again, I need to move before San Diego Comic-Con happens. And to move before San Diego Comic-Con happens, when you sell stock, it takes a couple of days to settle in the account. And after it settles in the account, you have to wire it or ACH it to your bank account. And then from there, I have to wire it to Coinbase, and then buy Bitcoin, and then go to Bitforex. Yeah, it's going to take a hell of a long time. So that's why I'm going to probably need to do it. I said early July, mid-July, because if San Diego Comic-Con is the 23rd, I'd probably want to do it about 14 days before. So yeah, maybe by the end of next week. So July 9th would be the end of next week. That'd be that Friday. And then I could do it and get in before then. So I'll keep you posted. Keith Smith says, come to sunny Florida. Very free here and lower taxes. Actually, me and Aria Realty do plan to do that. Plan to start a real estate company in Florida. Going to get a couple duplexes. We're both veterans. So I think you don't pay state tax on houses when you're a veteran. So use a VA home loan. We're going to have no, just like no PMI, no down payment. It's going to use some of the funds that I have from all of this to, God forbid that we can't get people in right away. We'll go in and we'll say, oh, okay, there we go. We'll go in and I'll float, the two places mortgages for a couple months until we get people in. And that's what we plan to do. But Penny says, do you think Bitcoin will hit 100K by the end of the year? Yeah, 100%. No doubt. No doubt. Kathy Wood, and I should have made a video on this separately. Kathy Wood had posted that she applied for a Bitcoin ETF. Well, what happened? All right. Kathy Wood is so heckin' smart. She's one of the smartest investors, if not the smartest investor in the world of my lifetime. Yeah, more than Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett, things were a certain way for most of his life, where his, value investing worked. Now it doesn't work. Now anyone that values invests is a dinosaur. It just does not happen anymore. You have to invest in disruptive, innovative companies. Kathy Wood did that with Tesla, with Square. We have the same exact mindset. Tesla, Square, Illumina, CRISPR, Lemonade. I don't even know if she has Lemonade, but all these things that are disruptive, using AI, using technology companies. And that's why I'm so heavy into Earth 2 and heavy into VV app and Omi, because of what they're doing, because of what the virtual reality and virtual real estate, and then Ecomi VVverse, which at some point, it's not going to be maybe 10 years down the line. Yeah, it'll be like Earth 2, Ready Player One. But, at first, it's probably just going to be, again, baby steps. It's going to be very innovative and the first of its kind, where you have all these characters able to interact with each other and, eventually have them fight. And just that type of thing just hasn't happened anymore. And the movies that you can make with that are going to be ridiculous. So, Bitcoin ETF should be approved October 28th. That is my prediction on it. And with that, you're going to have hundreds of billions of dollars go into the crypto market. Honestly, probably $1 trillion go into not just Bitcoin, but all of these altcoins. The altcoin market's already over $1 trillion already. Bitcoin's already been over $1 trillion by itself. And I guarantee you that by 2030, when 2030 comes around, it's not just going to be Bitcoin that's $1 trillion. You're going to have Ethereum. You're going to have Binance Coin. You have Cardano. I don't know if Omi will be $1 trillion market cap by that point. I don't think so, especially since it's deflationary. The amount of Omi is going to go lower and lower, but that means the price of Omi is going to go higher and higher. I don't think there would ever be. Well, how do I want to say ever? But even at $1, with no burn, $1 with no burn, Omi would only be $750 billion. So I don't think that we would have that for a. They were over $1 billion at one point. They'll be 10 billion, 20, 50 billion again at some point, but just not right now. Raythax with that $5 super chat saying, everyone smash that like button. Raythax, it's good to see you. Been a little while. I know I was on not vacation. I had a really crazy busy weekend showing people. My girlfriend's friend's husband got married, and I was showing everybody what's going on with Earth 2. I've been showing everybody what's going on with the VV app and all that. And they all seemed really excited. Like, this is so cool. And I was wearing like a Pokemon shirt. I felt so underdressed. But it's like, yeah, that's how I made my stuff. So yeah, this is something that I had that I show everywhere. Everywhere I go. Actually, I'm gonna save that for my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. But yeah, thank you very much for that $5 super chat. Smashing that like button. Been a while since I've seen you. Good times. Good to see you here. So yeah, that's why I think Bitcoin will be minimum 100 grand by the end of the year. Jana says, hey Randy, hope you're doing well. I am, Jana. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much for being here and being you. Potter333 says, forgot to say thanks for accepting my friend request on Facebook. Absolutely. Honestly, if I don't accept your friend request on Facebook, send me a message and be like, hey, I'm this person from YouTube or this person from Discord or Earth2, and then I'll go and accept. You can right now. I think Facebook still has that 5,000 friend maximum, so at some point I might make a page, Real Randy Chavez, but I can get annoying. I have a cosplay group page. It's called Cosplay Fun in Pokemon. It's a private group though, so you have to ask to enter. My knee. My other knee. Matt G says, Earth 2 delay hasn't bothered me. With the way crypto market is right now, holding off for a couple months was actually smart. Yeah, that was actually incredible. And that's what I said. I was born lucky, and the fact that I get into Earth 2 and Earth 2 says like, oh, hey, we're supposed to go here when the crypto market's up here, but they delayed. If they had opened up here, I would have put so much money in, and then it would have, on paper, had all these unrealized losses, because again, I wouldn't sell. I would just buy more. I'll just dollar cost average. Same as I'm doing with Omi. Again, and that happens. And Earth 2, I think, because we're pretty sure we're near the bottom, about to have this huge crypto summer. July 1st is soon. July 1st is also Bidoof Day. For anyone knows Pokemon, thank you guys for 10 likes. That means the world to me. Bidoof Day, yeah. So yeah, I'm fine with delays as long. And again, they did it for a very good reason. They did it because Essence was something about being on the blockchain. So I do think that us having a delay was really what's that called? Not hiding in plain sight. It was very good. It was a miracle hidden in disguise. And then we go to Earth 2, Pokemon, the real Professor Oak says, so Benn could potentially be holding Ecomi hostage for the next 5 years. How does David leave this guy behind with the immutable switch? So I wouldn't say hostage. Like, again, we don't know how many billions of tokens he has, but okay, the market will absorb that. As again, David and everyone has said, they're going to go and they're going to advertise not just the VV app, but also the Ecomi, the actual Omi coin. I'd rather them advertise the VV app first, because when you have that, when you have a VV app go and the price is so low at 0.0022, whatever it is today, you're going to burn so much OMI. Again, the other day, we had 16.9 million OMI burned, and it was not even a drop day. It was just, that's how much OMI we burned because the price is so low. We also have people like Ray Fixie going in and spending like, $50,000 on these things from the marketplace, literally raising the floor of these different collectibles, which is insane. But again, big whales will come in, and again, he could, however many billions of coins he has, they'll be absorbed. Just cross trading. Let's say if I put 50 million in, yeah, that's 50 million. Let's say at 30. Let's say even 30,000. Would be about, what was that, 10 million? So let's say if I put 50, it'd be about, all right, so 60 grand. If I put that in, is 20 million coins. But again, that's nothing to some people that have literally decamillionaires or 100 millionaires or even billionaires. They put in like $10 million like it's nothing. Like that absorbs so much of this. So anyway, that's just my advice on that, to not be worried. Whether it's Earth 2 or whether it's Ecomi, I'm not worried by this guy, Benn. Again, the other guys that have, I think, more skin in the game, like Val Anderson, Poor Man Printing, and Tabs Trades, that just are not worried either. So look to everyone else. Look to see how they're reacting. It's like when an intense situation happens, what do like kids and dogs do? They look at you. And they're going to react how you're reacting. How are they reacting? Whatever. Again, it'd be great if he had so many of them so he could dump the price so we could all buy more. But at that same time, if he doesn't, like I said, I don't believe he does have that much, and then the price is unaffected either way, even if he only has a couple billion. Again, just my opinion. Junior Sanchez says, so I was looking a little bit more into it, and I don't think that the Benji guy was not paid in OMI. I think he might have invested his own money, but didn't get paid in OMI back then. So when Ecomi won that lawsuit and they had to do like a small payoff, I think it was like 3.2 million. Whether he had it in funds or OMI, like I said, it'd be better if he just had it in normal funds. It would make sense that if whenever they had to get rid of him, that they might not have had the funds to pay him, so they had to pay him in OMI, or they did a combination of both. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's not Ecomi right now, because they're so big, because they have so many people knocking at their door. If they had an issue with anyone else, although everyone else on their team is absolutely stellar, if they did want anyone else, they would have the money, just like, all right, yeah, go away. Even if they did win the lawsuit, again, like they did. Now, Santiago says, oh, GG on 3 subs. Greetings from Switzerland, bro. Oh, why, thank you, Santiago. Yeah, I got 3,000 subs. Very happy about that. Next one is 4,000. I don't know when I'll get that, but I'm at like 3,010 subs, 3,015 subs, something like that. Keith Smith says Litecoin. So I bought Litecoin when it first came out, and Litecoin is like one of the oldest altcoins, very, forked off of Bitcoin. So it's been here for a long time. It'll continue to be here, and it's not something that I'm investing in right now, but it is something that has stood the test of time. It's been around for like a decade, and not a lot of altcoins have that. Even stuff like Cardano and Binance Coin, not as old as Litecoin, even though Cardano and Binance Coin are a bit better. And then you have other stuff like Solana and CRO and obviously OMI, stuff that's attached to really good projects. I really like. But even if I had, let's say $10 million right now, I don't think I would invest in Litecoin right now. I think it would be most of the other altcoins. And then obviously a bunch of OMI and Earth too. And right there, thank you for that $5 super chat saying, smash that like button, you guys rock. Matt G says, the criticism and skeptics will have definitely given them ideas to improve and put minds at rest. All this stuff takes time, but the end of the day has to be done. Yeah, as far as criticism goes, I've made videos about that, saying like, hey, Earth 2, it'd be great if you did this, it'd be great if you did this. And I've done the same with VV. And the really only criticism I have with VV is like, hey, make sure that, because we've had this with Earth 2, is if you have a large influx of like 1 million players or something like that, and you're not ready for it and the servers crash, people will get salty. People will get pissed. It's happened in Earth 2 when it went viral on TikTok. Crash the server. The servers were crashing literally for like 5 days. 5 days in a row. It was insane. It was like December of this year or January, or December of last year, January this year, where it just went viral, and we had so much money flow into the game. It was great. It was a good time. No says hearing a retest to below 0.002, getting ready to buy more. If there is a retest at that, God, that'd be great. I hope that retest is right before San Diego Comic-Con. I hope, because that's when I'll have the money. I'll sell my Tesla stock. It still hurts to say. It still hurts to say. Todally Awesome says, good morning, everyone. Oh, what's going on, Todally Awesome? How's it going? Poor Man Printing, what's going on? Yeah. Oh, how long ago did you... Okay, so that was only 6 minutes ago. We were talking about you, Poor Man Printing, but all good things. All good things. Where we were talking about, you, Cavell Anderson, Taps Trades going on the Benn guy yesterday, and again, nobody seems really too worried about the future. It's something that happened in the past, and but Poor Man Printing, maybe you can give us down below if you know exactly how many coins he have, if he does have coins after Ecomi won the lawsuit, what he has as far as payment from that. Just to clear the air, because it wasn't really clear. Because a lot of people in the comments and stuff yesterday, but again, it doesn't really matter to me. Penny Renee, what's going on? How's it going? Keith Smith says Randy is going to buy billions of Omi coins. Yeah. I don't want to say billions. Even if I put the whole 100 grand into Omi, which I don't think I would do, for selling that Tesla at, let's say 0.003. Let's say the price is a little higher. That's only 33 million coins. And with the 12 to 13 million coins that I have now, I'd have about 45, 46 million. That's fine. I don't really need more than that. Every once in a while, just sell a million coins. Just the goal would be to have 40 million by the time this reaches, or even 35 million by the time this reaches $1. So I have $100 million. And this way I can donate. I could buy so many wilderness areas. I could just buy Madagascar. Yeah, that'd be great. Anyway, time for the 30-minute Patreon member shout out. Let's see what we got. Oh man, I was gonna do Hollywood Undead, but that's a little. You know what? Everywhere I go, bitches always know that Charlie Cena's got a weenie that he loves to show. Bitch, everywhere I go. I am sorry. That probably will get me demonetized at some point. I hope they don't take away the super chats. But I promised y'all that beforehand. So, Mas Shi says, Moin from Hamburg. Oh, hello. Guten Tag. I don't know any German. I really don't. I do love going to Ramstein Air Base when I do go to Germany. So Ramstein, I do like the, what do you call it? Kaiserslautern, and anywhere just around there is pretty fun. I went hiking with a bunch of friends last time to go see a castle, and then it was 2019. I was like running, because there were hills, and I was running. I was like, oh, I'm out of breath. I'm really out of shape, because I was, but also I wasn't realizing that the elevation was getting so high and the air was thinning. So I was literally like next to a rock, next to a tree, like drinking muscle milk. And my friend had a Snapchat, or my friend had a like a Wi-Fi, hotspot. So I was on Snapchat, but I couldn't find anyone, and I couldn't like scream. I was so like low on energy. I was like, and I was literally like Iron Man. I was like, part of the journey is the end, because I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't catch my breath. I was having a heart attack. It's horrible. But now I know better before running up giant hills in very low altitude. Coulter Critiker says, hey Randy, love your news about Omi and Earth 2. How about Pi? Are there any news? So as far as Pi goes, they should launch by the end of the year, by December. For those of you that don't know what Pi is, it's cryptocurrency that you could mine on your phone. Very similar to B. B, however, the white paper did look a bit amateurish compared to Pi's. Pi, you do have that, 3 doctors from, Stanford, that I think they teach there now. And what I like about Pi over Bitcoin is that most of the people that mine Bitcoin, most of the Bitcoin that's made is by this few group of miners. But with Pi, we're all mining. We all have a lot. And to get Pi, you need to download the app, but you also need a referral code. You need a referral code. They do not let you mine without a referral code. So mine is down below, that referral code. You use that, and we both get 1 Pi each. And you start off, depending on how many people's in your circle, how many people you have. The more people you have in your circle, the bigger you get. So right now, I don't know how many, I have a couple hundred people in the circle. Not all of them are mining. But I have like 20,000, 22,000 Pi. And yeah, all you have to do, it doesn't take any energy, doesn't take any, electricity or slow down your processor or whatever, doesn't drain your battery. I wake up in the morning and I click mine, and then I invite everyone else. Not invite, you ping. If you have other people in your party that are not mining, you click the ping button. It pings everyone so they know to mine, but that's it. It literally takes 5 seconds, and that's all you do. That being said, it'll probably be like a penny when it comes out, give or take. It should have about 4x more supply than not Solana, Stellar Luna does. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I like it a lot. Poor Man Printing says, good deal, brother. Good deal, good deal. Legacy Bermuda says, hello, Rambo, Randy, aka Omi King. What's up there? Oh, over here, in New York, not too much. I do have to go to the bank later on today, and then I'm going to go to the gym. Or I'm going to go to the gym and then the bank. And then also, I won't be here. I won't live stream tonight. I won't live stream on Wednesday. There is something that I have to do. It is kind of a long story. I will tell everyone on Friday when I get back. I might do like a random video if I have time. But yeah, just again, it'll be fun stories. It'll be a good time. I might even just make a video series on it because for those of you that don't know, again, I'll when I get back on Friday after job is done, it'll be good. Keith Smith says Ramstein is cool, but so much traffic. 15-minute drive turns into 45 minutes. Yeah, driving on the autobahn was pretty legit though. That was fun. Also, the German beer is so good. It's like there's like German beer that you're drinking, but in Ireland, there's nothing like being in Ireland and drinking a Guinness, except for maybe having all these crazy German beers. It's so good. I love it so much. Been there multiple times. Going to go back again soon. Thank you guys for 15 likes. That means the world. Keith Smith says to get on base. Yeah, get on base a lot. Actually, I was still able to get on base last time by myself. Just because of the ID that I have. But for now, my ID is actually expired, so I might not be able to get on base now, even if I wanted to. I'd have to have an escort. I still have a bunch of friends over there, so we'll see. Legacy Mariner says, just connected to Pi because I heard about it from you, and since that, around 20 people followed me, so the team is here. The team is here, Bermuda! The team is here! That's very, very good. So here's a couple of things that my friend Siobhan had told me, and I'm not telling you guys to do this. I can only tell you what I've done, and then I guess what my friend Siobhan is doing. Her and her husband had pretty much made a business out of collecting high-end whiskeys. And they had sold a lot of their high-end whiskeys specifically for Omi. They had followed me from Earth 2. They had followed my videos. They liked it. They had already invited me to their place. I'm not going to say exactly where, but somewhere in Europe. And they had sold a lot of their high-end whiskeys specifically for Omi. I was like, okay, wow. Didn't say to do that, but again, if I'm thinking about selling my Tesla, which we'll probably do in a couple weeks, again, probably July 9th, that last trading day. This way, it should settle by that next week, that next Monday or Tuesday. And I should be able to get it by, probably by the 16th. After it goes in the account on the 16th, I should be able to get all of it by, a couple days before Comic-Con, give or take. So, again, that being said, I'm not telling anyone to sell things, but I'm literally selling my Tesla stock. I'm literally trying to sell my prized Pokemon card, literally taking all of my aging receivables, not reinvesting it into any other deals, in high-risk lending business, putting into Omi, Earth 2, Bitcoin, just what I'm doing. And again, you should not put all your eggs in one basket. But if I had listened to people, classic investors, that don't put all your eggs in one basket, only put in 5% into, any one thing, I would not be here right now. I would not be retired at 30. I would not have this much money. I would not. I would still, if I had listened to people if I had listened to my parents, I wouldn't have gone to the military. I would have gone to college. It would have been horrible, horrible life. So parents love you most of the times, but they don't always know what's best for you. So you have to live your own life. You have to go and you have to say hey, this is what I want to do because it's soul crushing doing anything else. And there's something to be said for happiness. I've said that multiple times before. I've said that saying, if you want to do something, go. If you're happy, go and do it. Again, I have friends that are tattoo artists that, don't make a lot of money, but, they go out and they go to rock shows and they have this beer league they play darts in. They are so heckin' happy with their cats. And when I've had clients worth so much money, literally Deca 100 millionaires, and they're miserable. So money does not equal happiness. That being said, we're all going to be hella rich if we just buy and hodl. Again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but all of these, what I plan to do is even Maxwell Cook. Maxwell Cook has I have like 100,000 Omi, because he doesn't have that much expendable income, but that 100,000 Omi probably make him 100,000 there in the future. Where I don't know if again I don't want to air Maxwell Cook's laundry or whatever. But he's a good buddy of mine. He's been subscribed for a while, added me on Facebook. We chat every once in a while, and I think that'll be the first time he ever has $100,000. Honestly, most people don't ever have $100,000. It's just too much. It's just a lot. But don't sell yourself short. Like, imagine who you want to be, who you can be, what you can do with that money. Because if you have a million Omi, which costs a couple $1,000s. Yeah, be prepared and be a millionaire when that reaches $1. I think by the end of 2026. So definitely don't sell yourself short. Don't feel like, oh, I can never do that. Like, oh, I don't even have $100,000. Okay, well, that will come. That will come a lot sooner than you think. When that reaches 10 cents, $100,000. So again, the first 100,000 is the hardest. I know, believe me, I've done it. And apparently the first million is the hardest. I haven't done that yet. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll see exactly what happens. Keith Smith said Trappist beer. LOL, not sure what that is. Oh, Ryan Merrick says, a while ago, I bought 90 million shares in Shiba Inu for $112. Kind of forgot about it. It's been doing well. You think it can continue to carry? I don't invest in meme coins because I don't believe there's any utility to them. I don't like what Elon Musk is trying to do with Dogecoin. Maybe he can get them to stake. Maybe he can get them to make NFTs with it. But right now, I just don't believe that there's any even for Dogecoin. I haven't invested in Dogecoin. I probably never will unless Elon Musk somehow makes it so that it's better somehow, where you can do those things with it. But right now, a lot of these coins you can't do anything with. A lot of these poop coins, again, during big giant corrections like this, and I hope for big corrections because it shakes out all the poop coins. And in those times, good coins that are attached to good companies, like when Earth2 crypto comes out or Omi attached to the VV app, they shine. They thrive in pandemics. They thrive in bear markets. Why? Because they're good. And it's like, well, you want to attach your money to a good project, and that's what these are. So Shiba Inu, Elon Doge, Beeb Coin. I don't invest in any of those. Even if I had an extra $1 million from right now, I wouldn't invest in any. Even 10 million, I probably wouldn't invest. Anton says, what do you think about Pi? I hope if I didn't answer that before, which I think I did, but I'll answer it again real quick. Pi is a cryptocurrency you can mine on your phone. It doesn't take energy. It doesn't take time. You just click and mine. And there's literally no bad side. There's no downside to it. You don't give up anything. You don't pay anything for it. It's something that you can mine on your phone. So again, that's why I believe in it 100%. Because again, there's no downside to do it. It literally takes 5 seconds to click mine, and then you have people in your group. Oh, let me remind them to mine as well. That's it. So that's what I think of it. Keith Smith says AMC and GME meme. I watched that unfold on Reddit, but at the time, again, I didn't have money to put into it because for AMC and GME, what had happened, for those of you that don't know, for the uninitiated, we saw that basically what Wall Street was doing. Wall Street, they meet behind closed doors, and they've done this for years. They say like, oh, hey, what are you guys doing? Yeah, we're probably going to short this stock. All right. And for shorting a stock, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's, let's say Dashi has stock in GME. Let's say it has 100 shares. And I say, hey, Dashi, let me borrow your shares so I could sell them at the price they are right now. Let's say GameStop stock at this price, let's say $20 a share. Let me sell your shares right now at $20 a share. And then when it goes down to, let's say, $10 a share, you buy it back using the money that you got from selling it. And when you buy it back, you give Dashi back those shares that you borrowed, and then you keep the difference. You keep the difference of the money, and that's what shorting a stock is. Now, I don't want to make my money by hoping another company does bad, even though I probably should have done it with Nikola, and you can tell on my old Tesla videos what I thought of Nikola from the beginning. Absolute sham of a company. I would never invest in them ever. But I was like, yeah, this is too high. This is ridiculous. They don't have anything. I've called that from the beginning, did videos about it. But outside of that, what people did then is they noticed, okay, well, how many short positions are there for GME, for GameStop and for AMC? And they looked at the short positions, and there's more short positions than there were available stock. So you look at it now. Nowadays, everybody has the same data. That's why I don't trust analysts that say, buy this stock, because we all have the same data. I'm just going to do my own research, and I think we're smarter than most of them that have to be forced to cover so many different stocks. If you hyper focus on one, you will know that better than an analyst, because an analyst has to focus on not that one, but 19 others as well. Or if you just focus on one, you can know more. Just based on the deep dive. I've done that with Tesla. Everyone's like, no, Tesla's too overvalued. No, Tesla's a sham. Competition is coming. Well, guess freaking what? Called it. Made a bunch of money with it. And what people saw now with that short position, Wall Street bets, they decided like, hey, let's give it to Wall Street. Let's take these 1% millionaire people that just, maybe 100 millionaire billionaires that decide to just screw us pories. And no, let's take GameStop. Let's take it to the moon. AMC to the moon. That's what they did. And they caused people to lose millions and millions of dollars because they were playing this game where they would manipulate other people's money. They would play this game where they all get together and they all try to short something. And what happens when you buy all of these, the available float out there, and then people don't sell, then a lot of these people have a hard time buying back their stock, because they have to buy it back because they owe Dashi a certain amount of stock, so they have to buy it back. And what happens when a bunch of people get together and they buy all that stock and they're not selling, and they can't find any buyers to give the stock back to Dashi? It creates a squeeze, and that's why it goes up like hundreds of percent, like in a day. And they have that, those stop losses where they have to buy at a certain price. Because if they short it at 20 and then it goes to 25 or 30, they have to sell. Because when you put, let's say, $10,000 into a stock, you can only lose $10,000. But if you short a company a certain amount, there's literally the downside for you, or the upside to the stock is unlimited. So the downside to you is unlimited. You can lose so much freaking money on that. That's also why I don't short stocks. But anyway, that's what they did with GameStop and GME. Price went to the moon, still going to the moon. And yeah, good for them. I thought that was a little too volatile for me, which it still is. But people go and they do that. They give it to those Wall Street 1%ers, and I thought that was really, really good. And that's why I also like buying Bitcoin, because a bunch of these people, they don't like us pories buying it, so they offer it only, like Fidelity and JP Morgan and Chase and Wells Fargo only offer it to their people that have 8 figures, so $10 million and above. But again, we know how to buy Bitcoin. We know do it Cash App, do it PayPal, do it in Coinbase. We don't need these banks to do it. Banking is going to be disrupted. That's why I like Square. That's why I had Square for a while. Square is a company where you have, again, they give banking to people that can't afford banks. Banking is inherently very, very classist, because you need a certain amount of money in a bank account to have a bank account. Some people don't have that. So a lot of America, a lot of the world is unbanked. What Square does, we'll give you a bank account and routing number. We'll do that. They give business owners loans because they see what's going in and what's going out on the Square app, or on the Cash App. So yeah, Square is very, very undervalued in my opinion. They also were one of the first companies to hold Bitcoin on their balance sheets. So yeah, this is something that I believe is ripe for disruption. That's why when Earth 2 and Vivi are going to be essentially banks. I said Earth 2 already has their Earth 2 credit card going out. Earth 2 has a thing that we're going to accept certain amounts of crypto. They're going to have their own crypto. They're going to have an economy in phase 2. Literally either today or before the end of July. So this is something where you have, again, their own banks, where other people, maybe they don't have bank accounts, but they have a Venmo or they have a Cash App, and they can do types of things through there. Same thing with Vivi. I guarantee you that when Vivi has the Omi to dollar or Omi to gem or those type of conversions, or even I think they might take a page out of Earth 2's playbook, maybe get their own Omi credit card or something like that. Now, Earth 2 credit card you could use anywhere that MasterCard is accepted. I'd pretty much assume if anyone wants to make a credit card like that, it would be along the same lines. But if you have that, Well, that makes a lot of sense. They could be their own bank. Again, this is ripe for disruption, and these two companies could definitely do it. SafeMoon, yeah, no, I would not invest in SafeMoon at all. Although that being said, SafeMoon, oh my god, oh my stomach, I'm sorry. SafeMoon is a company that a couple months ago I said I'd never invest in because there's so many coins, but they burned a lot of coins. They have backing from that guy from Barstool, and they have this guy called Cole Cool, ColeCool. He's a kid, but he made a video. He just does Minecraft videos, and I was just searching SafeMoon one day, and it said SafeMoon on a Minecraft server. So SafeMoon is attaching themselves to a game. They have their own server on Minecraft. It's called like SafeMoon Minecraft server or something, and yeah, so they are attaching themselves to a game. They have backing from Barstool. So they are going in the trajectory that one would like to see them go. That being said, if you bought a few months ago, let's say at SafeMoon, let's say you bought it in like $1,000, and let's say after fees and everything, you have $800 worth of SafeMoon, and now you're down to $300 worth of SafeMoon. I still wouldn't buy. That's still not. But again, they've checked off a lot of boxes on putting themselves attaching to a certain thing where I might buy them in the future. I won't buy them now, but in the future I might. Tori Jean Pascal says, hi, do you know the name of the artist who created the Great Holy Dashi? I actually don't. There's this guy that I ran into in Lloyd's. Lloyd's is a ow, my body, oh, my knee. Lloyd's is the place where I got Dashi. What they do is they go, and when people die, it's essentially storage wars for people that die, and they buy their estates. Bought this person's estate. It was an artist that made Dashi and made 3 other of Dashi's kind. They were all, a little different. And what happened was that one of them is in the UK, and to my knowledge, 2 of them were still in New York in 2017. So I got Dashi, and the other 2 were there. But the artist, whoever it is, had died. I don't know the name of the artist. I could probably track down where the other Dashi members are, and maybe that's one thing I will do when I move. When I go and say, like, okay, I want, I want Dashi's siblings. We'd have a Dashi arm. Oh God, that'd be great. Do you imagine? When Omi goes to the moon, I might do that. I don't know. Although they're probably worth a heckin' lot of money right now. Yo, Chill Crazy, what up? How you doing? So it has been a good couple of streams. Again, for those of you that hear, I have something big to do over the next couple days. I will not be streaming. I might make a video or 2, but I will be back on Friday. So there's 31 that are here in attendance. We are going to do a Dashi shout out, and then we're going to do a Patreon member shout out, and then we're going to bounce. But by all means, type in all your questions. We never like to close our stream without giving you the opportunity to make Dashi the Lord of your life. Friends, will you pray with me? Will you say, Lord Dashi, I repent of my sins, and I ask you to come into my heart, and I make you my Lord and Savior. Friends, if you pray that simple prayer, we believe you got born again. Get in a good Dashi-based church. Make Dashi first place. Dashi will take you places that you never even dreamed of. So, outside of that, we're going to do our last Patreon member shout-out. Open up the door, is it not in your head? Don't hear a word I said, can't communicate, don't relate, walk away. I try to talk to you, but you never even knew. So what's it gonna be? Tell me, can you hear me? I'm so sick of it. Sorry, guys. Potter33 says, bye, Randy. Bye, Lord Dashi. Love you. Dashi is spelled with a Y. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes auto captions, the auto-generate with an I. I don't know why, but it is with a Y, as in Yankee. Caden Reeves says, what do you think about no E2 updates in like 12 days? The calm before the storm. That is what I believe, Caden Reap. Everyone says, hail Dashi. Yes, hail Dashi. Thank you, Smooches. Yo, my question. Yes, Caden Reap. So I think that E2 has a, it's just the calm before the storm. Phase 2 imminent. Phase 2 uprising. All right, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow. See you on Friday. Meow, meow, meow. All right, I'm thinking the same thing, but it's too long. I feel you. Gotta have patience. Meow.